easy English expression, rehashed.
Hello, everybody. My name is Coach Shane, and welcome to Easy English Expressions.
Come on, let's master English.
How you doing, everybody? Coach Shane here. I hope you're doing great. We've got a very useful expression. I like to tell jokes, but people describe many of my jokes with the adjective you're going to learn today in E-Cube number 230. Let's go for it. Let's go back in time.
Today's expression is awesome. I've got some thank yous at the end. Please listen up for those. Today's expression is corny. C-O-R-N-Y. That guy is corny. That was a corny joke. You're so corny. Now, the word corny is actually a nice word if you ask me, but some people like to describe corny as stupid. But it's not stupid. Corny actually means simple and clean and, well, kind of childish. I guess that's possible. So simple, clean, childish, that's basically the definition of corny. But many people would also include perhaps stupid or dumb or not so funny. But that's not true. I don't think so. But anyway, I guess you should know that. So the perfect usage is a corny joke. A corny joke. So let me tell you some corny jokes. Listen carefully. Why is there a gate around cemeteries? Because people are dying to get in. If you ask me, that's pretty funny. I think most people would say, "Oh, that's dumb. That's stupid. Oh man, that's so corny." I liked it though. I think it's funny. I'll give you another one here. Why did the poor man, P-O-O-R, why did the poor man sell yeast? Y-E-A-S-T. Why did the poor man sell yeast? He wanted to raise some dough. I think most Americans probably would laugh once and then say, "Oh man, that was so stupid." Now actually, for ESL students, it might not be funny because you don't understand, but these jokes are funny. They're just really simple for Americans. They're puns. We're playing with words. So raise some dough. Well, that's the function of yeast, Y-E-A-S-T. Look in the dictionary and you'll see that the usage of yeast is to make bread. And you take flour, eggs, and water, mix it together, and then you add yeast and it gets really big. That is raising dough. But another definition of to raise some dough means to make some money. So why did the poor man sell yeast? To make some money. But that's not funny. To raise some dough, that also means to make some money, but it is a little bit corny. Yeah, I thought it was great. Let's go to the other one. Why is there a gate around cemeteries? A cemetery, when people die, people are buried in a cemetery. Why is there a gate? Why is there a fence around the cemetery? You know, why? Why is there a fence? That's a good question. The answer, because people are dying to get in. So who is allowed into a cemetery? Of course, dead people. But the expression, people are dying to get in, people really, really, really want to get inside. So everybody wants to go there, so they made a gate. Yeah. It's a corny joke. Actually, if you watch my videos, most of my jokes are very corny. Some of them are very clever, but some of them are very simple, very silly, a little bit childish, but they're clean and they're nice. They're perfect jokes for little kids. But when you're older, especially a teenager or in your 20s, they like different jokes. But me, I like corny jokes. They're perfect. Check out today's dialogue.
Hey, why do seagulls fly over the sea?
To look for food?
No, because if they flew over a bay, they'd be called bagels.
Oh, that's so corny.
Oh, I love that joke. Yeah. Seagulls, Seagull, seagull. Those are the birds by the ocean. Seagulls. Why do they fly over the sea? Well, they're seagulls. If they flew over a bay, B-A-Y. What's a bay? San Francisco's in a bay. Check your dictionary, B-A-Y. It's where land and the ocean meet, but it kind of goes into the land. The ocean kind of goes into the land and comes out. So if the seagulls are flying over a bay, they're not seagulls, they're bay gulls. Get it? Seagulls flying over the sea. Bay gulls flying over the bay. But when we say bagel in America, we actually hear B-A-G-E-L-S, and a bagel is a type of bread. It looks like a donut. Oh, boy. I worry this lesson, this podcast might actually be very corny. Yeah, I hope you understand. Let's listen to the dialogue 2 more times. Thanks a lot, guys.
Hey, why do seagulls fly over the sea?
To look for food?
No, because if they flew over a bay, they'd be called bagels.
Oh, that's so corny.
Hey, why do seagulls fly over the sea?
To look for food?
No, because if they flew over a bay, they'd be called bagels.
Oh, that's so corny.
Thanks so much for listening. Make sure to check out our webpage, www.letsmasterenglish.com. Try a free lesson. Get our newsletter. And if you have a question, please, or a comment, or maybe some criticism, then please send an email, contact@letsmasterenglish.com. I'm Coach Shane, and together, let's master English.